And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show's Game of the Week is coming your way. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the All-Stars. Well, Singy's trying to match the stellar performance by yesterday's starter. Looking forward to seeing what he's got today.
His teammate was lights out, Boog, in total command all game long. If he brings that same intensity again, these hitters are in.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. So, almost ready to get underway. Starting on the mound in this one, Yu Lin. And Singy, a special day for him. He's making his major league debut here.
And I'm sure he's got some nerves. He'll be excited for that first pitch to be in and over with so that he can settle in to pitching just like he did in the minor leagues. Exciting moment. He's got his family in town. I think this moment's going to be a huge tone setter for his career.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Next offering is down low.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Chin towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch. Here's the Pirates lineup now. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
That one misses. And a count 2-1.
2-1.
And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ground ball right side and foul ball.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
And down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate it.
They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang, play to end the inning. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound for the Pirates, Mike Burrows. What do you have on him, Chris?
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And it's caught for the out. Okay, let's check out the lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Yu Chang getting ready to hit. Struggling a little bit in this series. He's 2 for 12. That one outside. And that's ball one. Burrows, he isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable. He just hasn't proven that he can do it yet.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
Not close with that one, and that's ball two.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. And what about analytics? Because one of the ways it seems like they've contributed to the trend is it's not just about are you capable of getting deep, that now focusing on the numbers, maybe the matchup is better with a different guy as the game goes on. In plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
2 outs, base is empty. And now here is Ward Nathan with just 1 hit in 11 at-bats in the series so far. And first offering is fouled off.
Only a handful of pitchers can go through an order 3 times, maybe even 4 times. And the analytics have contributed to that trend. But I think there are some players given an opportunity may be able to show that they can be a 3rd or 4th time through the order type of pitcher.
York makes the catch, and the inning is over. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Miami, all set for the start of the inning. Brian Reynolds here. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shin under it. Corrals it. 1 down. This is Joey Bart. Just 1 hit and 10 at-bats so far in this series. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Strike 2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there are 2 outs.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series. So no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
0-2 is the count.
The shortstop takes the ball. That one in the dirt, and it's 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning going.
Everything came together for him. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Andrew McCutchen stands in now and watches strike 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count 1-2. Struck him out looking. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Back here at Lone Depot Park, stepping in the long ball threat, Hao-Yu Lee. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Late on that fastball.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
That one fouled off. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Bart down to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Seems that he was committed to swinging at this pitch regardless of where it was before the pitch was even released. He's in an 0-2 count, and you're looking to battle at that point, trying to protect the zone. So you do become a little more swing happy, but on a fastball that doesn't even come close, makes you think there wasn't much of a two-strike adjustment being made there. Swing hard in case you hit it. He didn't hit it.
Swings through that one for strike two.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Way high with that one. Yeah, the count 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Now, Sung-Chae Cheng. And first offering is fouled off. Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Ball one there. And a seed into center. That's a base hit.
The right fielder.
So up next, Jae Shin. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Shin hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he's usually in center, but today starting in right. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the finale of this 4-game set.
Well, less responsibility for him today, making the move from being the captain of the outfield to moving to right field. So can let his center fielder take those balls in the gap and kind of like a little day off.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ball misses. Throws. Save. That's a stolen base. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. And we're back. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd. Scoreless game. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jared Triolo. Outside. 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball there. Here's a 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 1-2 here. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
On the ground right side. And foul ball. Got him swinging. Up next for the Pirates, Nick York. In the air, center field. Fairchild settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. So the Pirates batting order turns over. And the batter now, Tommy Pham. Flied to right his first time. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff.
The throw to first, and that is that. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. And we are still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Here's the shortstop at the plate, John. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Well, these players, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Here's the speedy catcher. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
And it finds its way through for a hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. The ball absolutely jumped off the bat on that swing. Kind of made my eyes light up. And the data we're getting doesn't disappoint in the slightest. 116 miles per hour exit velocity. Tell you what, that will do the job.
Now the left fielder, Wee. He's 0 for 1. First offering. Runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him. And that is out of play. 2 outs. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Ooh, we missed a mistake right there.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Oh, look at the stop.
The third baseman, number 99.
So digging in, Yu Chang. 0 for 1 so far. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second, and he's safe. Chris, there aren't many players faster than him, and StatCast demonstrates that for us right here.
Yeah, it breaks down the data for us on a close play, and that top speed is about as fast as we've ever seen, Boog, and clearly it was the difference maker on that play.
Got him to chase one upstairs there.
Well, baseball's coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Sends it to first, and that is that. On to the 4th, still scoreless. Welcome back, and struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. Lynn back to work. And a foul ball. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Spencer Horwitz, the next Pirate to hit. He's 0 for 1. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
One ball.
In the dirt. In there safely. Gonzalez up to third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher, and if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up. Well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Stays alive.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Base hit center field, and they'll score first. It's 1-0. Just kind of slice that one into center.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. Inside, but in for a strike. Attacked with the sweeper.
You know, these Pirates doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the start.
Nathan on a second. They got 1, and that's 2.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Joey Bart, the next Pirate to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Reaching for it, makes the catch. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Miami, bottom of the 4th, and now the first baseman, Ward Nathan. And that one in the air center field. Coming on is Pham to make the play.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Now here is How You Lead. He's a guy who does it all. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Slings to first in time.
Center fielder, Stuart Fairchild.
And now Stuart Fairchild. And what a two-way player. Not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 outs. This one popped up, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometime.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Saved at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. York going back. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. 1 run across. Relay to third. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, does a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Now it's the right fielder, Jay Shin. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that is downstairs. Ball 1. Two outs and a runner at third. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. High fly ball down the left field line. York on a dead sprint, racing back. Got it. Bangs against the wall, but holds on.
Oh, man. Amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Pirates just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Interesting sequence right there for the 3-pitch punch out. Kept everything away, so it was all pretty much coming out of the same tunnel, but that was a great job of using the changeup to upset the timing and get him out front after coming at him with hard stuff with the first 2 pitches of the at-bat.
McCutchen in the box now. No balls and a strike. 1 out, bases empty. Next offering is fouled back. And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Jared Triolo will hit next.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And a sweeper misses for a ball.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
Out to short. On to first. And the Pirates go 1-2-3. Bucks go down quietly. Score remains tied 1-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's going to be John. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Here's the power hitting catcher. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
So the batting order turns over. We now at the plate. There's a strike. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a foul out of play. On the ground, out to short. No play. That's an infield single.
Boog, he doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon out there.
2 outs, runner at first. And now, Yu Chang, runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Save at second, and that was not close.
Nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
And that one fouled off. And a curve misses outside. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Kyle Nicholas up and loosening in the pen. Lawrence also throwing. In the air out to center. It's going to fall for a hit. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single and a 2-1 ball game now.
Oh, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now as he will make the move. Mike Burrows done for the night, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back. Kyle Nicholas comes on now, ready to make his season debut, and it comes at a high leverage spot. And here's the first baseman, Ward Nathan. 0 for 2 in this one. Move to first. Chang back on a dive. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
And now the count is even. Fought off foul. Chang leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. 6th inning coming up on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Caitlin Lynn, on for his major league debut, so we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands, and it's a bigger stadium, but the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher. Whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw, and just let him lead you in this one.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the left fielder, Nick York. Fly to center his first time. That one finds the zone. 0-1. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Here's Tommy Pham. That clips the corner. There's a swing and a drive. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
1 out, runner at second. Nick Gonzalez, the next to hit. 1 for 2. To the left side, but it is well foul. With the tying run at second, and we're the top half of the 6th. A little out front there as he swings through it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. 2 away. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And now the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Runner at second, 2 down. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Pirates leave 1, and our score remains 2-1. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the power speed combo. How you lead. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Activity in the bullpen. Dowry Moretta, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Here's your 1. Way out front for strike 2.
0-2.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Man at first, and now the center fielder, Stuart Fairchild. And a foul ball.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Lee aboard here at first with nobody out. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Nicholas over to first. Lee back in on a dive. Runner at first with no outs here. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Next to hit, Sung-Chae Cheng. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
First and second, 1 out. Shin getting ready to hit. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
And fouled off. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Slings to second. What a double play that was. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Sohn.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well, 1-run game. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Ryan Reynolds. First offering misses badly for ball 1. On the ground, Cheng. tosses to first, and they take care of Reynolds for the out.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Joey Bart digs in now. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to first. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
So 2 down now, and here is Leover Peguero. First pitch misses.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Got him swinging. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They're down 2-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Justin Lawrence.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ground ball left side. Gonzalez to first in time. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And here's the catcher. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play. Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer, when you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary, but this type of guy shuts the running game down.
And he chases that one. And there's 2 away.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
2 down, base is empty. Next to hit, Wheat. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills. You see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike two.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
That one down the line. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Chet Quan. He's making his second appearance of the season. Here's Kutch to the dish, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's in there. Strike one. And he hits a ground ball right side. In plenty of time to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the eighth.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Jared Triolo will hit next. And that's in for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the eighth. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Curve in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him. Now the left fielder, Nick York. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
On the ground to the left. Slings to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bucks go down quietly, and they trail it here 2-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Braxton Ashcraft.
Power slider guy, Bird. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
So digging in, Ward Nathan. Swings through that one for strike one. Ashcraft goes 6 feet 5 inches. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, a curve, a sinker, and he works in a changeup.
Now batting, the designated
So a man at first. How you lead the next to hit. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. In the dirt, blocked.
0-1.
Nathan gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Oh, that plunked him. And that's now twice he's been hitting this one. And here is Stuart Fairchild. 1 for 3.
Hey.
Squirts away a little bit.
0-1's the count.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Dowry Moretta appears to be getting loose. Machinsky getting loose as well. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
One ball, 2 strikes.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with, but they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there, and really They just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. Runners at first and second with one gone. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Got him. That's out number 2.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
And now the right fielder, Jay Shin. 0 for 3 in this one. Inside, almost got him. Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second. That one fouled off. Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Through 8 full, Chinese Taipei lead it 2-1. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, number 60. He comes in with a chance for his 2nd save of the season. Back to the top of the order, and here is Tommy Pham. Swing, and he popped it up. Cerna makes the grab, 1 away. He's 2 outs away. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. Edge of the zone, called a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Horwitz, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That misses the zone. Now 2-0. Pulls that one foul. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. The Pirates down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. Lynn with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Shambi. We'll talk to you soon.